Hello, everyone. My name is Caitlin Thomas. I'm here today to talk about presentation skills and feeling anxious. It is completely normal to feel anxious during presentations, and I have felt that way, and I think everyone has. It's also normal for our bodies to have a freeze response, which is when during presenting, we feel this wave of anxiety or we get really nervous. Sometimes when I'm presenting, I get sweaty, I get anxious, I get nervous, and I tend to overthink. I am able to fix this during my presentations by preparing myself beforehand. I like to practice my speech before I actually present it. And I like to take the time to remind myself, take deep breaths, have good self-talk, and slow down. These are some of my favorite tips to manage anxiety because I think it is important to talk positively to yourself when presenting to give yourself the most confident. Some ideas that I have thought about that make people maybe better presenters and more professional are to have original ideas. Some news broadcasters have to read off of manuscripts, which I think is not a very conversational style to have a conversation. And I think that it's better to talk one on one to someone as if you're having a conversation versus always lecturing them. I also think it's important to have an outline when presenting. If not, it can make things seem kind of monotone and not as professional when speaking. You may have noticed, but throughout when my presentations and when I speak, I like to use hand gestures. I think that body language gives like a more dynamic delivery, adds some visuals, and helps people understand how passionate I am about what I'm talking about. I often like to use my hand gestures to portray what I'm trying to talk about in a professional and kind way. Some things that I try not to use while presenting are words such as like, um, uh. These are all vocal fillers, which are often used during presentations when we do feel anxious and nervous because we don't know what else to say. Instead, I like to try and slow down and use pauses and remain calm while presenting to be professional and use these skills for the future. Thank you all so much for watching, and I really hope you got a better understanding of how I use these tools to present. Thank you.